Okay, let's give it a try. We're just gonna have a shorter session or part of the session, considering there's only 3 of us in total.
Alright.
Okay, so I use the time, and yeah, we'll see if we're gonna wrap this entire thing today or not. Because yeah, next week we won't have a session because I have plans to attend a VR thing. That's not at the same time; it's earlier, but yeah, trying to DM a session when I'm up all night without any sort of sleep beforehand. It's not gonna be good.
Shame.
We'll see. I kept thinking about this, and there was like no fucking way I would have been able to even bother making like 250 by 250 battle map. So yeah, this is the map of the refinery that you learned with almost to scale. It's obviously not ideal, considering the description says something about that the walls make like a 250 square meters square, but it is what it is. It is roughly to...
I thought they were 5 meters in height. Yeah.
I mean, height,
or-
yes. I'm talking about like the square meters, like the entire radius of the thing. Like the distance of the wall is like, it's across 250 meters. It's 5 meters high, yes. That's how it's described.
How is Duke's stealth?
My stealth. 1 second. Or 51. So pretty good.
That's not awful.
It's one of my higher stats. So.
Yeah. Actually, it might be better than mine.
What the
No,
fuck?
no, it's not better than mine. Never mind. I
Highly-
think it was until I actually changed stealth.
And that's fair enough.
But now that I've actually changed stealth, I think mine sits at 67 before my cloak, so 87. I mean, that's a 50-50 shot to get you in, and would probably give you a bonus.
That's how I would do it, is that first Duke would roll. Even if he failed, that would affect your final roll as the one that's leading the group with stealth.
I'm okay with that.
Hold on. Agility and fieldcraft. So I could advance it to aid us. Hold on. It was.
Can we
If you have
retroactively get him a Cameline cloak? Potentially.
Alright, because I did say that if you come up with an idea for something, we can do like a flashback requisition from that supply depot, I think. You can try to make a requisition roll.
Yeah, I'll go for it, and I don't know what rarity they are. Give me a moment. Good old PDFs.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be more.
They are rare.
Rare. Okay, so we're looking at multiple regiments modifier. So it's -10. As for the other time, let's see, time spent in front active. And that's gonna self out. Almost. The mission is pretty important, and I assume common craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so, and I assume you are using both of your special regiment things.
Yep.
Or plus 10s. Okay. In that case, target number is 30. I think that's how it was last time.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
yeah, session, new fate points.
Go for it, Duke. It's a +20.
Oh,
It's
plus
up to you
20?
if you want to be. Oh no, it's a +20 if you get it. It's
Yeah.
also -30 to ballistic skill tests against you if you're stationary.
Hey!
You got it.
So if we don't move, we're also harder to shoot.
Right, 1 second. Equipment. What was it called again?
It's a Cameline Cloak. I'll get this spelling in just a sec.
Cameline Cloak.
Because it's really weird.
Oh,
Camelio Line Cloak. Instead of like chameleon.
sure.
Also, I'm gonna assume, although correct me if I'm wrong, that you at least take a little bit of time, like a few hours maybe, to just observe the pattern of how orcs operate inside. So at least, like, you know that when it starts getting darker, you know, the knobs end up in the living quarters where the Gretchen are and whatnot, so it at least makes sense for you as players to know all those details in the description. The refinery.
I'm guessing a Vox caster would probably be too big to carry in with us.
Yeah, probably will be stashed inside of the Chimera.
Yeah,
I
like
was thinking if we could like maybe get in and sabotage the vehicles, and then get the orcs to like go storm out and just have all of their vehicles explode, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But then we need a reason. We need a way to get them to think that there's something going on, that they need to storm the vehicles and go for it.
A sniper shot between the head of some knobs would probably rouse them up.
Sure, but we want them to go for the vehicles, not for us. The big thing is I see 4 hordes, and I can do nothing against hordes.
I mean, yeah, for now
Cool.
it's like it's not like these hordes are active. Like, of course, if they're not in combat, they are not like grabbed, huddled together.
Yeah.
It will be an unspecified amount of rounds. Like, the book gives me how many rounds it will be, like before they like gather up.
I could have my
They're ready to
comrade.
rumble.
I could have my comrade rev the engines of my Chimera in front of the main gate, just calling them out.
That could work. Once we're We give them a signal once we're inside. I do have those flare shots that I could use one of.
That would work, especially if we do this during the night.
Hmm.
Would he's three.
Guessing they probably have night vision or some shit.
So when it comes to deception, generally speaking, it's like depending on the type of destruction, they might even leave the complex, treat such attempts as an opposed ordinary deceive test. Apply modifiers based upon the nature of the deception. And with that, your medic will, because I assume none of you also have Forbidden or Xenoth.
Nope.
Nope,
It's
it's
heresy.
forbidden.
Mm-hmm.
There's no understanding the Xeno.
So, a different question. Does either one of you have either Logic or Tactica Imperialis? Tactica Imperialis is, I believe, Scholastic lore.
Nope.
That sounds like heresy.
Scholastic lore doesn't. Actually. Not a
No, it's
forbidden lore.
it's basically lore you learn from the Schola.
No. That being smart thing, that sounds like heresy.
Right.
We're not allowed to be smart in the guard.
Yeah, that's why I usually don't survive past 15 hours.
See, here's the thing. Like, you don't have smart guardsmen, you have smart officers, right? And I'm not an officer, that means I can't be smart.
I'm somewhat an officer.
Yeah, you are in a
a
weird spot. Basically, Sax was like, you know what, you don't really have a sergeant, but I'm not gonna fix what's not broken because you somehow clearly work out.
Like, who's in charge here? No one?
Yes.
Not really, we just get shit done.
I just shoot things, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
I
so
love
your
all the
medic
blood smears on the map.
would go like, orcs don't, no, orcs don't really, sit back and whatnot. Like, if there's a promise of a fight, if they think there's a fight, they will be like, going. The other question is, does any one of you have Deceive as a skill?
That's a fellowship roll. And my fellowship is awful.
I'm actually trained in it. It's not great, it's only a 44, but I am trained in it.
Yeah, so by default you would be getting plus 10 because of your Medicaid good Forbidden Lore test. And also, like, depending on what you decide to lock in, what sort of plan you are doing, that might give other modifiers.
Yeah. Let's start with getting inside first.
Right.
Alright. Yeah, so first, Duke, make your roll flat. I mean, if you have any item modifiers like the cloak, then yes, that applies. But other than that, it's no other modifiers other than your equipment.
Yep.
And talents and whatnot.
I don't think I have talents made for sneaking, but
Hmm. Okay.
Is it an opposed roll or?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, but yeah, they don't really have it. They don't really have it. Yeah, orcish boys or nobs, they are not really. I mean, out of all the fucking things, actually Gretchen have awareness as a skill. But Gretchen specifically is called out in the description for refinery, and I guess your character would also know that they don't really focus on, they don't really guard the facility. They just waste time fucking fooling around in the refinery.
Yeah, throwing dice or something.
Okay, so actually, you can put your tokens on this, and basically, yeah, I think you would be taking the path like near the. So I'm only gonna roll for these two. Which, considering they don't really have a skill, even if I roll lower, I might get more degrees of failure. Because there is that. And right, if you don't have a skill, then it's like minus 20 to the skill itself.
Yep. I almost thought that said Promethean waffles, and I was really weird. I was really worried.
Lemao. Okay, that's a failure. Oh yeah. Okay, so for your roll, Marks, you get plus 10 because Duke didn't fail.
I think I pass. I could fail, but I don't.
Yeah. And I don't know, are you doing this like when it's like getting darker, or it's like more of a...
We'll watch for a bit, and we'll do it when it's getting darker. And if there's like patrols coming in and out, I was thinking we could like do one of those. We roll under the truck and grab the bottom of it. And like ride our way in.
I mean, yeah, they probably would take their vehicles for a spin once in a while as hours pass by. So, yeah, that's definitely possible. While the rest of your comrades, including, of course, you know, your heavy smithy, your medic, Ogrin, and also those 4 stormtroopers that you saved last session from a crashed Valkyrie.
We'll have them sitting out in case we need to call in support.
Yeah, you are like commando, and they are like fire support waiting on the outskirts.
Ogren's not sneaking in unless we paint him green.
Yeah.
Which would be funny.
Yeah, but that would be a deceive test.
I mean, would it be a hard one though?
I don't know.
How would it be orc?
Maybe like plus 20 modifier, but that would be opposed. Although to be fair, the orcs themselves don't really have deceive as well, so...
Scrutiny.
Oh yeah, I oppose deceive to scrutiny, but yeah, they also do not have scrutiny. But yeah, you're able to... Actually, for a little bit of scale, I know it might be a little harder to...
I'm alright with that. I was just thinking about that.
Should be alright. So yeah.
So I was thinking, since we're on the bottom of a truck, we probably end up here anyways.
Yep. They park their vehicles around the area, and yeah, normally, you know, Guardsman will be like, oh, we need to do the maintenance and whatnot, and between the orcish gibberish and bantering, one orc punching another and whatnot, they like there might be like one or two green skins like hanging in the general vicinity, like not close to you, but like in this rough general area. But yeah, there is not really like close scrutiny when it comes to the vehicles they will have.
Now, my plan here was if Duke could, if we could rig the vehicles to explode or something, or
Yeah,
at the very least disable them.
yeah. Handling explosives is a tech use
Yep.
role.
And I do believe I have a combi tool, which gives me a +10 to tech use.
I assume all tech use, not like.
Yes.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm just gonna. Yeah, combi tool modifier is fine. I just wanna double check if there's any specific modifiers when you are handling explosives. I don't think so, but it's early and my brain is not really working properly. And I'm also gonna say that because fucking hell, where is it? Because of the successful stealth and the fact that you are confident that you are sneaky gits, so you don't have to worry about being detected while you work, at least not as much. So yeah, you can take a bit of time, so that would give you an extra +10. Okay, demolitions. Okay. Right. So go ahead and make the tech use roll with the +10 modifier
Plus
from
20.
the environment and your +10 from combi tool.
Dude.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say with that roll, you are setting the explosives, like you can set them on all three of those vehicles, because there's like one what was the one war truck and 2 war buggies. However, with only 2 degrees of success, and I'm gonna say like all in all it took you like around 5 minutes to set this up. You are not sure, and the players, like, you won't be able to, like, you with those degrees of success you do not get the option to like have the like remote detonation thing. But Duke can spend time to keep working on this.
I would say that Duke would probably put the demolition in the biggest truck and cut the fuel lines on the war buggies to basically to add to the explosion if it comes to it.
That'd be a great way to end the campaign. Just set off all the vehicles in the middle of the Prometheum refinery.
I mean, if they exploded closer, like they were like inside the storage tank, then yeah, that would be rough, probably. But yeah, here's the thing. Funny, I was like, my thought was like, oh, right. Orcish vehicles don't run on fuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They just work.
Yeah, like I imagine Duke just opens like the place where engine should be, and what he sees is like this like weird amalgamation of like how the like it should
Like,
not
it
work.
probably looks like an engine.
Yeah, it looks like an engine that's painted green. Actually, no, engine wouldn't be painted green, but you know what I mean.
The pistons are simply regular rusted old pistons that are painted red.
Oh yeah, because red goes faster. Yes, absolutely.
I was just thinking, like, those, like, old, like, 80s, 90s, like, giant radiators sticking out of the hood, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not horses.
Marks
Well.
and Angles are keeping watch while Duke is doing this.
All right. Right, but even if you focus on, yeah, because Imperium doesn't really have, by default, it doesn't really have like remote detonators and whatnot. You can facilitate one of those, but you need to keep like working on this. But sure, if like work on like one vehicle, then like you don't need that many more degrees of success. However, I'm gonna say like you can absolutely make another tech use roll, but this time only apply your combi tool modifier.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna say that Duke has like this one sweat of brow, fucking hell, Jesus, my brain.
One bead of sweat
Like
running down.
Yes, rolling down his forehead because it's been a few minutes. You have been lucky to, not really lucky, but yeah, you do not attract attention. But you know that the longer you stay in place, it's getting riskier. But with fucking 5 degrees of success, with skill, grit, and faith in the God Emperor of Mankind, Duke is able to not only set for total 7 degrees of success, not only set, probably set spatial. I assume you use like one out because you got 6 for requisition, for mission gear. As I take it, you use one satchel charge on the war truck, the biggest one, or realizing that you can't really sabotage the vehicles by cutting a few lines because I guess the Orcish vehicles don't operate on logic. We also use the
They probably
other...
also don't have brake lines.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I just wanna double check, like, do you just put an explosive for, like, only on the big vehicles, or do you actually, like, go for the all three? Because with that final result, with those additional 5 degrees of success, you can get all 3.
I mean, if that's the case, we're probably gonna put it on all 3.
Alright. Yeah, you put it on all 3, and with total 7 degrees of success, you are able to set it all nice and tidy, like it's hidden, it's well, like it's not obvious to the orcs, and you will have an option to remote detonate it.
Right, what's our next step?
So I'd say either going after the knobs or hiding in the storage tanks and calling the Chimera to start revving their engine outside to get them to go to the vehicles.
I mean, the knobs are probably going to try to lead the charge, so to speak. And you could probably ping them off if they do not come out.
That, and I'm really good at shooting vehicles now.
Yeah.
So I'd say we head for the storage tanks and get like a height advantage. Get on
Yep.
top of one of them.
Alright, lead the way.
Right. So, as you get to the storage tanks, you don't need to make. Although you can like position, like on which side, because like yeah, there are quite a few
You'd,
storage tanks. So
This one or the one above it would work well. Just
yeah.
the taller, bigger looking ones.
As you get between those storage tanks, you like look around, obviously, to avoid getting ambushed by anything. You can make an ordinary so plus 10 Techius test. Because I imagine as you like walk about, like maybe Duke checks some of the gauge.
Another 5 degrees of success.
Alright. So you can adjust the description and then copy and paste the entire thing. The storage tanks. So Duke, you realize that the storage tanks are full. They are nearly full. This yields a volume in each. Actually, I'm just gonna hand out adjusted. So that yields like 70,000 kiloliters of promethium. Yeah, the tanks are designed to be resistant to explosions, but if they rupture, you die. Like everything dies. The refinery is like leveled to oblivion, and it's likely that considering where your companions are, they would die as well because yeah, the blast, the heat would also burn like acres of forest around the refinery.
Just ignite the atmosphere. Single-handedly exterminatus the planet.
The fuck did I did? Oh my god. Hold on.
So we probably know that they're not.
Wrong thing.
So we know that orcs aren't able to hit the us. Problem is, are they going to be able to miss the storage tanks we're hiding at? Although I don't suppose I could manually get the Promethean to go into the Promethean wells over here.
No,
I
because
think it comes out of the Promethean wells.
yeah, it goes from the wells to the storage tanks.
Okay.
Imagine it goes from the wells to the refinery to the storage.
Yeah. Mind you, like the way you look at it, it's like most of the weaponry wielded by the orcs, you doubt they will have enough punch to break through the armor of storage tanks. You probably the only like big heavy weapon you think they have on the vehicles. Like I'm sure one of the war buggies has a rocket launcher. And well, if they fucking rolled well enough on the rocket launcher damage roll or rolled freaking Righteous Fury, then yeah, that would have a chance to rupture the tanks. But yeah, other than that, like orcs are not smart creatures, so if they figure out where you are, like you do not have silenced weapons, so they're at some point they will figure out from where you are shooting at. But yeah, now that you sabotage the vehicles, like you do not see any other weaponry that would be capable of rupturing the tanks.
Alright, so we should be good.
Yep, sounds like it.
Alright. Alright, if nothing else, Duke is going to go into comm lead and basically tell Hazard to start revving up.
Right. So yeah. So yeah, after a minute or two, as they had to like ride up closer, you hear the familiar sound of Chimera engine like revving up, and this is a big facility, so you don't exactly hear at first the mutterings amongst the greenskins, but in some of the patrols you start hearing mutterings, and then from one of the towers you hear a shout of like, "Oi boys, some humans looking for a scrap!" Look. And then like loud shout as like head of one of the knobs pops from the like living quarters, but maybe like this is like a sort of slightly higher structure. Look. What? They want a fucking scrap? Let's get it, boys. George, let's go. And then like yeah, they start the usual hustle and bustle of agitated orcish horde. Begins to move out as yeah, one of the knobs starts leading enough slugger boys to form a horde, but like they essentially start getting yeah, start manning the vehicles and also packing the war truck almost full to the brim with greenskins as passengers, while the other one like starts shouting in the distance towards the refinery area. "Oi, you lousy gits! Get the fuck in here! We have a scrap! Scrap everything with us!" And then like after a few moments you would also hear the electric shock as the whips and whatnot start hitting Gretchens that are being corralled after like a minute or two and being led. Yeah, like number wise, yeah, the Gretchen horde is like pure number wise is the like largest horde, but yeah, you have enough combat experience to know that Gretchen are almost the most pitiful greenskin existence. Only squids are even less worthy. My question is, how do you try to time the boom? Because you will see that as yeah, the forces on foot are like amassing at the gates. Yeah, you had good enough rolls. Like it's around the same time as the vehicles begin approaching as well.
Do you think
You
we
said
should light them up inside or outside?
Probably outside.
Alright. Perfect.
No.
We're all nice and grouped up like that.
That, in that case, Duke will press the button to detonate.
Right. Kaboom! It explodes. So you got total of 7 degrees of success, right? Oh. Hold on, I need to. I want to double check if there is. If not, that's fine. I'm just gonna come up with my own like numbers. I just wanna check.
If there's stats for demolition, let me check.
I just wasn't sure if there's like an actual. I mean, yeah, there should be an item for demolition.
I think there was.
Yeah, those are grenades. Would it fall under gear? Probably war gear, I thought. Oh.
I found this on a only Dark Heresy.
Oh, demolition charge tools. Anything got within frame. There's 5, so it would be. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay, roll me roll me 3d10 plus 14.
$37.
Right.
Does that 10 explode?
Yes. Yep, so you can roll like d10, yeah, with also 42.
The answer to everything.
Mm-hmm. None of them. It's 5 meters, so the blast is okay, so I decided to total 7 kilograms of explosives. Okay, so if I'm reading the fucking description right, I'm gonna essentially treat this as a blast radius 35, which means that This horde is evaporated. I'm gonna put them to the side. This horde is also evaporated. Right. This horde is also evaporated. Aggression. Over half of their horde is caught in a blast radius, and they get absolutely bloodied, and a lot of them burnt to cinders. Which means they have to make a check to see if they break. If not, okay, willpower test. Oh boy, and they also get -10. Nope, they... Yeah, essentially you see that the horde breaks, and basically the surviving Gretchen, which sure there are like quite a few of them left, because this was like horde magnitude 60 and 25 is remaining, but they basically break apart and like run around as headless chickens due to the fact that their handlers, so rune herds, they got evaporated completely. Half of the horde is gone, so it's like, you know, just like a shooting gallery if you ever wanted to waste ammo.
Probably gonna
with,
ping off those orc knobs.
I mean, hold on, I need to calculate because they might not be alive either way.
Alright.
Because that was 42 damage. Mind you, as far as I can read, the explosives do not have any armor pen, which makes sense, I suppose, somehow. So it's actually 2 points of armor and 9 points of toughness. Now, like when the dust and smoke and fire clears out, yeah, you see that the knobs are nowhere to be seen. Like, you might, if you like squint hard enough, see that see the charred remains of the like slightly bigger charred remains than the other ones. Yeah, pretty much with that one move, you took out 2 orc knobs, and also, okay, so they were like 60, 80, and basically 100 magnitude worth of hordes. That's what you pretty much were able to take out. I will say that because your skill test successes were good enough, that the explosion just rattles the gate. Although, yeah, the gate itself is like broken as well, but it doesn't cause any further damage. So like the entire structure, the towers nearby don't collapse. So it's like operable, and pretty much what you hear is like, you know, some leftovers inside the refinery, and also the sentries of the towers like, look, oh, that's a big boom. What was that? Yagit, that were our troops.
That was the war truck. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, they would be like, yeah, they don't really have awareness. Yeah, they have no fucking clue what went on, and they also fail willpower. So you see, yeah, you start hearing that. Yeah, you start seeing the sentries. I mean, the one at the gate didn't survive the shrapnel, but the other ones, they start like shouting, "Agit, we need to go. We need to tell the Big Mac that something went wrong. Like, come on, Agit!" And from your vantage point, you would start seeing, some of them like starting to leave their position. So, do you do anything?
I mean, do we try to ping them off? Or... Anna?
Marks? Sniper?
I think your mic is muted. Oh, we lost him. He got eaten by the void.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, but like 100 hordes, that's magnitude 100. 90 or higher. It's like basically a massed assault. So like all in all, that freaking one explosion took out a shit ton of greenskins. With that one trick, you might have just became the guardsman with the highest kill count on this planet.
Except for the... isn't this a death world?
Yeah, kinda.
Alright, so I still need to up the ante to beat the planet itself. No. Do we see which direction the panicking orcs are running towards? And do we know what's in that direction?
At first, like, it's not gonna be coherent. Like, you see they a few, like two, maybe three, they just print off whenever in like random fucking direction, to be probably most likely eaten by the local predators. Yeah, but a group of wait, there were 9. 1 died from shrapnel. Actually, 2 died from shrapnel. 2 or 3 just go out the fucking outside. Like 4 or 5, you see them like bundling together and going in that direction, but you do not really have like intel. Like, if there is something in that rough direction, it's a way like off. Like, this is therefore like a jungle planet, so of course there's like a whole lot of foliage trees after.
Okay.
Although, yeah, you do have a window of opportunity considering that there are no trees, nothing like 50 meters away from the walls.
In that case, I would probably tell Mark to ping some of them down, or at least bleed them enough to attract predators.
Yeah, because as they like start running away, they are at least start around 200 meters away from you.
Let's see. 200.
And Mars might have it, but I'm not sure about the range of weapon that you have. Although you have your companions and Chimera on the outside.
Yeah, the last gun is 100 meters, so
They would have to quickly rev up the engine, like chase them before the orcs disappear.
yeah.
Inside
In
the
that
thick
case, I would
foliage.
probably tell Duke to go hunting some stragglers.
Right? So you can make me. That's gonna be for your companion, but you can use your stats. So make me operate surface roll.
Yep.
We'll see how well that goes.
3 degrees of success.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I just want to give a chance to. Ree, are you with us?
Did he fall asleep?
I don't know. That might be an option, but I'm just gonna calculate something. How many shots of Mars could have gotten? Yeah, because the regular orcs, Slugger boy. I mean, not even Slugger boys, just orcs, orc boys. If they howl us, the entire round, that's 18. So they would have to spend close to 3 full turns howling us. Chimera having like says. Then yeah, I'm gonna say that yeah, between your companion proving to be able to cancel drift with the Chimera, okay, but yeah, proving his worth skill behind the wheel of the Chimera, and your rattling sniper, you do not have much issue to pick off the stragglers just before they hit the tree line and disappear into the thick foliage. So if nothing else, you have bought yourself, like you did hear them mentioning something like calling like a big mech, some sort of probably like bigger orc, someone higher up. So you kinda expect that the news of the refinery being lost or rather recaptured by Imperials will reach the ears of other orcs sooner or later. But with the concentrated and successful effort to pick off the stragglers, you ensure that you bought yourself more time than you would normally have.
Yep. Well, in that case, once Hazard is done, he's gonna tell anyone still in the Chimera to call in as a mission success. Call back to Vad the Grim and the others.
Right? Yeah, they will. Yeah, the NPCs mentioned that when they like blast their way into the refinery. Yeah, that was damn fine. Damn fine giant, pretty good. Oh yeah, now I see that on Discord that race away. So maybe they had to. I mean, they are fairly asleep or step away for something. So
yeah,
happens. So that was like a damn fine job with the explosives. Really made this easier for all of us. Yeah, we're gonna call, and after a moment, yeah, come down here. Colonel Sachs is calling for you. We are not done yet.
all right. In that case, Duke here.
Ree, are you back with us?
Currently not.
Again. So back here. Yeah, this is Colonel Sachs. Good job on taking the refinery, but your mission ain't over yet. Good work on picking off the stragglers, as your people tell, but your actions, well, you can bet your ass that if there's one thing that greenskins like, and they can smell like what blood, like shark can smell blood in the water, is that they can smell a good fight. So you bought yourself time, and hell, you might have even delayed the response for long enough that reinforcements will come by the refinery by that point in time. But even if not, your mission is to, well, establish a defensive perimeter and hold the refinery until the reinforcements arrive.
Understood. We'll see what we can do. Oh.
See that you do.
Well,
Remember that success demands no explanation, failure allows none.
He won't fail, sir. But you might want to see what you can do to hurry things up. We'll hold out as long as we can.
Yeah, not sure about that, soldier. I'm not gonna leave my best men hanging. Take a breather and, well, then get back to work. I'll try to send someone your way as soon as possible.
Agreed. Duke out.
Right.
In that case, oh, look at that! We have a lot of scrap parts of like the war trucks to plug out the hole to the entryway.
Yeah, that's pretty much, even without any skill check, the remains of the gate that the orcs destroyed remain the weakest point in the defense. And what's an option? You can make a routine Techius test, so that's a plus 20. Okay. So yeah, the remains of the vehicles, there are like not too many of them, the ones that you exploded. The ones that made the gate are like they offer some cover, but they don't really make things better. But with that roll, you are able to figure it out, and with the assistance and 6 hours of work, you can dismantle the living quarters to assemble a barricade of stone and wood. And basically this blockade provides you with AP 14 cover.
Alright.
And makes it more difficult to freaking punch through. I mean, depending on the type of stuff the greenskins might bring, like they might have enough of a punch, like the vehicles, to break through anyway, but you know, you are not making it easy for them.
Yeah, probably going to check the status on some of the turrets next.
Okay. So now that you don't have to worry about the orcs and whatnot, you realize that there's a reason why they were not using autocannons. Because each tower has an autocannon. The orcs were not able to figure out how to use them.
Of course, these vile Xenos would not even dare touch the. Luckily, they did not harm the machine spirits.
So I'm gonna say like they have ammo left. They don't have like full. They are not bursting with ammo. It's clear that the initial defenders of the facility at least used some of it, trying to fend off the assault. Of course, they failed. But like, I think autocannon has like fucking what, 100 bullets in a clip. Autocannon, that's like a solid projectile, I think. Autocannon. Where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, autocannon. Actually no, autocannon has fucking 20 bullets in a clip. Hold on, something ain't right here. Yeah, clip 40. So, yeah, I look at Chimera handout. So, yes, autocannon has clip 40. Yeah, so I say, like, roughly speaking, to make an average, like, every tower has one clip left of autocannon ammo.
All right. quick out of character questions. Are the turrets on that have spikes on them out of commission, or
Nah, they are there. It's like this is just like fucking how the map was designed in the adventure book.
Alright, if we have time over, I wanna check both the refinery and the living quarters to see if there any internal damage. Or see if we can.
Like, yeah, you check it out and you basically figure out and learn what the handout says that, like, yeah, the equipment has not been disassembled or completely broken, but you do see there have been some modifications done.
Good.
So, on one hand, you could say that Falzino's tampered with this, but it still works.
Somehow.
And it's in no danger of... No, it's like... It works not because orcs believed it worked, but it works because it's the Imperial technology. That's why it works. And somehow it's in no danger of exploding and killing you all.
Alright.
Yeah, I imagine that yeah, your Medicaid will be setting up a triage point somewhere. Heavy and Ogrin be probably looking for a vantage point, whatnot. Like again, like you bought yourself time, so you have a feeling that even with, you know, after 6 hours of working on the gate, which leaves you slightly fatigued, like you still have plenty of time to conduct preparations and whatnot.
Alright.
But I'm thinking that if Reese MIA, we might call it for now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, and yeah, no session next week, and we'll see how things shake up 2 weeks from now, because yeah, I'm gonna scale this up. I mean, already like the hostiles were scaled up because, like, I think this adventure is supposed to feel more like a starter as well. That the amount of orcs you would be dealing with is like rookie numbers. We already dealt with fucking Tyranids. You have a lot of experience. So I was like, yeah, let's make some hordes.
Yeah, luckily it worked out.
Yeah, so the battle, the big make will be coming with some stuff definitely. But yeah, we'll see if we're gonna have fucking people for this. But hopefully, rather my hope is that in 2 weeks time we'll be able to wrap things up.
Yep.
For this session, say let's say you get 400. Alright, well, it's limited attendance, but Thank you for participating.
Yep. Thanks for running.